Video on this little outfit here I've picked up recently, and anybody that's got any brush and overgrowth, this thing right here converts into a weed eater, a pole saw, a hedge trimmer. We're going to talk a little more about this hedge trimmer here. You see it there. What I like about this thing is it breaks away here in the middle, and I'm going to take this thing apart here and show you. It's real simple. Called a multi-tool is what they call this. Watch this old blade, it'll cut me. Okay, you just pull out on this right here. Okay, that's how simple it is. And if you had a weed eater head, shove it in there, but now it's got this little pin here, so when you put this in there, okay, you turn the pin so it can jump down in the hole, and when you wiggle that thing, see it jump down in there, you tighten this up here. Okay, now this thing's got a tiltable blade on it, which means yes, you can use this for hedge trimmers, but you can also use this for, actually I didn't buy it to trim hedges, even though I've got some to trim. Okay, it's a tiltable blade. Right there's where I like to run it. Okay, I'll show you what I mean here. So if you've got briars, blackberry vines, grass, little cedar trees, okay, you see how this right here works? Plus you got a reach factor here. Okay, I'm standing by this old creek bed here, but this thing cuts real good. You don't have to run the motor real hard on it to do a lot of cutting with it. Now if you get into some real thick stuff, you might have to juice her up a little bit. I really like this thing right here. Like I said, the perimeter of your property, you know, like outside of your yard, you get some overgrowth and you want to keep her trimmed down around ditch lines, creek beds, electric fences, under barbed wire. You just don't want to hit no pole with it, like those little electric fence poles. But it's a real outfit right here. I've been using it, fixing to start doing a lot of metal detecting. This thing right here will pump your arms up too. This is real good exercise. Probably weighs about 15 pounds is what you see right here. But you don't feel too bad once you get used to it. I just thought I'd share. I really am liking this thing here though. This is a real dandy right here. And here's the nicest part about this machine in my opinion. In the summertime, you know, weeds really grow. Now the coolest days of the summer, what is it usually doing? It's either fixing to rain, it is raining, or it has rained. Well, you try to use a weed eater in wet grass and weeds and it'll cover you up with mess. This thing right here, you can get in there and do some cutting. You don't have to worry about an eye hazard, getting your eye put out, wearing them old goggles. And it'll cut when it's wet and not throw that mess all over you. So for the hot weather season, this right here you might get to use more versus that old stinking weed eater. Of course, now I got a weed eater head for this too. Pole saw and a little brush cutter head. I won't use it much. So I thought I'd just share. Hope you enjoyed.